Ooh, goodness, got the hiccups. Okay, let's start this again. I had to start over again because I missed around and come on live, and I got the hiccups, so I had to go get me a bottle of water. Okay. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Whoa, come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Give me 1 second, my love. I'm trying to. We could possibly have a guest right now, so I'll make sure the guests know about the show. Come on. Yeah. Come on in my room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Oh, 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 come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures. Yes, I'm okay, Pastor. You all right? I'm okay. Are you okay? I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm wonderful. I'm blessed, Pastor. Thank you. All of my medicine in my room. Okay, hey, my loves. How my love doing today? Okay, I'm gonna put the topic on here. I forgot I got so much into singing my song, and I was getting a message today about somebody. I forgot to put the topic on the screen. So let me put the topic on the screen. Okay, there we go. Bamboo pile. Let me hit that pin comment. Boom! There we go. All right, hey my loves, your girl, Miss XX here. I hope everybody's had a wonderful day. I hope you're feeling fabulous. I hope you're feeling yourself. I hope you're feeling good and just excellent and just wonderful and beautiful. If you didn't have a good day, let me let you know that you're valid and you matter. Okay? Understand that. You are valid and you matter. Okay? I love y'all. I just had an epiphany moment. God, I love y'all. I love all you. I love all my babies and all my friends and all my family that just support this show. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. You scared for a second. What happened? What? Okay, hold on. Before I get to the topic, what happens? What happened, Pastor? Why did I scare you? Did I scare you by earlier because I came on live and went back off? Okay, so let me explain something to you. I came on and I went back off. And then what happened was when I got on live, all of a sudden, right when I hit live, I had the hiccups. So I had to go get me some water. That's why I got my water right here. Yeah, for some reason I started coughing because I had the hiccups. I'm like, oh my God, I got the hiccups right before I come on the show. So if you see me drinking water, it's because I've had the hiccups today, okay? Yeah, so that's what it was, Pastor. I came on live and I started coughing. I was trying to suppress the hiccups, and they weren't suppressed, and it turned to me coughing. That's what it was. No, I'm perfectly fine. I'm fine. Okay, so today's show is going to be talking about dating while trans, and this topic really spoke to my spirit because it's a TikTok video that everybody keeps responding to this lady where she's talking about how, trans girls need to disclose at the beginning who, for their safety and things of that nature. And I want to say this. The first thing I want to say is this. Anybody can speak on any topic. If you research a topic, anybody can speak on the topic. However, first-hand experience comes from actually, living that topic, experiencing that topic. And while people can say, a trans woman should disclose or she should do this and she should make sure she tells a guy that she's trans or things of that nature, you have to understand, different type of fashion. I'm doing a topic right now. As soon as we finish the topic, I promise you I got you. I'm coming on, okay? So just hold tight a little bit, okay? Just hold on tight for me, okay? And so, if you are a cisgender woman, or if you are a cisgender man, you are allowed to give your opinion on, whether you feel like a transgender person should disclose or whether they should not disclose. However, if you have not done the research, then the best research would be to ask a trans woman. And you have to understand is that a lot of trans women are murdered. They are murdered. Not because of the fact they didn't disclose, but some of them are murdered just for simply being trans, and especially black trans women. Okay? And a lot of times, people use the notion, he didn't know. He knew. He knew. Okay? So many times, when men get caught with a black trans woman or a transgender girl, first they want to say, well, I didn't know. No, he knew. He knew. And I hate to say it, but I say this all the time. You learn this on my channel. Not only did he know, sometimes some men who date, I'm gonna say this a little different, 'cause I know I got my babies here and I don't want them to in daytime, so I'm trying to say this in a way to be respectful to my young babies in the room. He will date a trans woman, and in the streets, he will be the man and she will be the woman. But in the bedroom, he will let the trans woman take control. You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean. Yes, they are ashamed. Say it, daughter. And the thing about it is, there are men who allow... Okay, I'm just going to say it. Let's be honest. I'm sorry. I got to say it like it is. There are guys that date transgender who are just strictly bottoms, and the trans girl topping them. I'm sorry I had to be the blunt like that, but I got to keep it real on my show. And they are so scared to walk in their truth. And so before they let somebody find out about that, they would rather murder a trans woman. They would rather kill them. They would rather end their life. And you have to understand this when it comes to when a trans woman should disclose, when she should tell that she's trans, and she's very passable. You have to realize it is about a level of safety. It is about a level of safety because, as I stated before, we are just entering. We're getting ready to enter the third month of the year. We have 10 months to go left in 2021. In 2 months, we have lost 8 trans people. 7 have been women of color. So how can you just tell somebody, oh, you should tell this when you're a safe place? Do you know? You don't know all the variables that include that. You don't know who he knows, who the guy, the transgender is around. You don't know the area. You don't know what's in his mind. All these variables you have to take into account when you say, oh, she should hurry up and disclose. Now, granted, I do believe this. I feel like if you are a passable transgender woman and you are post-op, meaning you went through the whole full surgery, and you're very passable, before you become intimate with the man and he started and there's an intimacy level, you should tell him. You should tell him. However, I don't feel like if a person is trans and a guy comes to them and say, hey, are you trans on the street? No, they should have to close that. That's not their business. They might not even be dating them. So no. You have to understand that when it comes to the disclosure for especially passable trans women is about a safety issue. Because point blank, black trans women, especially trans lives, are being murdered. And so it is a safety issue. So you have to make sure that while you're dating, while trans, make sure one, you're being safe. Make sure two, you know that you are in a situation that no matter what happens, it's not going to turn violent. Yes, it's not going to turn violent. You know, take all those things into accountable while being trans. You got to take all of those things into accountable, okay? So while you're dating while trans, watch men who give you red flags, my trans girls. If he gives you red flags, like for example, if you first start dating him and he's very violent at first, baby, that girl, that's a red flag. If you just start dating him and he does not want to be seen with you at all, anywhere, like if you get on the train and you got to sit in one seat, he got to sit the way to the end, my sister, that's a red flag. If he married, red flag. I'm sorry, that's going to hit some of my trans sisters the wrong way, but I'm sorry, that's to me a red flag. Because I don't know, but I don't want to wake up no happy home. To me, that's a red flag, period. Okay? Make sure someone, Leslie says, make sure someone knows where you are. Yes, right there. Make sure you know who someone are. Men that want to prevent trans women from having bottom surgery are always dangerous. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Because it's a fetish. Men who want to stop a lot of trans women from having bottom surgery, they love it because it's a fetish. It's a fetish. It is a fetish that certain men have for trans women, okay? And they only do things that their male friends validation. So when their friends find out, they be scared. Yes, they don't want to leave a relationship. Yes, they at the shame. Yes, they say, and we have to make sure that you tell people where you are. Make sure you travel in packs. Make sure there's always a little voice in your head. If you are on a date and that little voice within your head is saying something here ain't right. Something here ain't right. If it's saying here something here ain't right, my sister, listen to the voice. My sister, go on. Don't take the chance. Don't take any of that. Go on. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth your life. It is not worth your life, okay? It's not worth your life, okay? Yes, it's not worth it all. So as dating while trans, just make sure that you be careful. You be mindful and that you know who you are, okay? We have to make sure that we know who we are, okay? All right. Any more comments or questions? I want to know because I have a special guest coming on, but I want to make sure we get all the questions and comments out before because they want to talk about something, but it's on a different topic. It just came up, recently they're going to come on the show. So anybody, okay. Trust your women's intuition. Trans women have it just like, cisgender women. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They have intuition. Everybody. Yes. Please, black trans women, check your intuition. Your intuition. If a lot of my sisters would just heed to that intuition, we would have a lot less deaths. But it is so hard being a black trans. It is so hard. Okay. All right. Yes, we having a good discussion. Okay. All right. Yes, thank you, Emma. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue discussion a little bit later. I have a guest that's going to come on that wants to talk about a topic. And if we have time, we're going to come back to this, okay? Because this was like last minute, okay? Cis women. I knew what you meant, sis. I knew exactly what you meant, okay? We're going to let our guests come on because they want to ask a question. They want to discuss something. And then we'll get back to this topic. Their options to share the location. Yes, make sure the message. Their options. Make sure you share your location with anybody who. Make sure you share notification with anybody where you are. Okay. Because I had a guest who came on. It was kind of a last minute thing, but they want to talk about something. I want them to come on the show and talk about. Okay.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain.
Okay, so you had a topic, and my thing is, like I say, my show is for everybody in the community. So when they want to come on, I want them to be able to voice their opinion, asking the questions, or give their opinion because I use my platform to uplift the whole LGBT plus community, especially the black community. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what's your question, comment, or whatever you want to say? I'm giving the platform to you right now.
My question is, in the gay community, black gay community, why is the mental health rate is so big? When I know personally there are, and I'm pretty much sure that they are aware of it too. There's a lot of free classes where they could get help,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are.
but they
You're right.
refused it. They
Mm-hmm.
rather,
Yeah. Yeah.
take, carry that baggage of, going through something when they really could get help and walk
Yeah.
through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
want to know why. I mean, I feel like if you could get online and look for drugs or
Yes. Yes.
look for
Yes.
sex, why it's so
Yeah.
hard for you to help yourself? Who don't want help for
Fair.
themselves?
You think it
So I
does.
feel like because I see it every day when I'm out and about. Especially in
Mm-hmm.
the young generation.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big impact in the young generation. I say, it's like a lost generation of gay people.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm used to seeing the older ones who lost their minds. Where I'm from,
Yeah.
I'm from Savannah, but I moved here
Okay,
7 years.
Savannah. Okay, I'm in
Yeah.
ATL. Okay.
Okay. I live here in Atlanta too.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I live here in Atlanta, but I'm from Savannah.
Oh, you from Savannah? Oh, yeah. Cause yeah,
Yeah.
I live in Atlanta now, but I'm from Albany.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's not
Yeah.
too far from Savannah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Albany,
So
Georgia.
So when I moved here, I saw the rate of the the young people. It's a big impact. It's like more of the young people mind are going than the black older ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I see them talking to themselves, or they don't got introduced to different types of drugs,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's so much especially here in Atlanta, the offer here, the stuff that the government you know have funded is so much, but they
Yeah.
fail to get help for it. And I want to know why. Why is that? Why it's like that?
I think it's a lot of reasons, but we can go into some of the reasons, I believe.
Hmm.
Um, Definitely one of the reasons why, and I say this, a lot of especially black men who are gay and black trans girls who are gay and things of that nature, in the black community, we know it is so much homophobia and transphobia. And a lot of these young ones is like sometimes I've seen gay men and trans girls on the street at night at 19 and 20. I say, baby, what you doing out here? Oh, my parents don't accept me because I'm gay. Oh, my parents don't accept me because I'm trans. And when I see parents like that, I say this, I tell them, I said, you're supposed to love your child unconditionally. And if your child don't have nowhere to go, you got to realize you're feeding your child to the streets. And what happens is we have a lot of these predators who see our young black gay men, who see our young black gay trans women, and they prey on them. They say, "Oh, come get this or come do that, and I'll give you a place to stay, or I'll give you something to eat." So, in their mind, some of them like, "Well, I ain't got nowhere else to go. I am hungry," and sometimes it's sad to say so, but a lot of them do get hooked on by that. And so that's the reason why we need so many people to guide. Like I see so many people that say, "Oh, this is my daughter," like in the older gay community, right? They'll say, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is my daughter, this is my son." But my question is Paul on Paul's Mother Blanca didn't screw her daughter or her son. Mother Blanca was Mother Blanca, meaning she told you what needed to be told. She told you you're gonna do this or you're gonna get out. And I think especially in the gay community, when it comes to gay moms, the gay dads and all that stuff, we've lost that, hey, this is my daughter, this is my son, I'm gonna stay on them. I'm gonna make sure that I'm leading an example and not saying, oh, I'm gonna go do this and tell you not to do that. Because if that's your daughter or your son and they look up to you, they're looking at everything you do.
Hmm.
So how can you say, I'm gonna go do this drug, I'm gonna do this drug, and you say to your daughter, don't do that, don't do that. But they see you doing that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They see you doing that. So I think it accounts to the fact that we, especially in the older community, have to be more guides. And also another thing I say is this: the advocates and even me, and I hold myself accountable. I have been getting out as much as I can, but I'm definitely gonna try. We have to make sure we're going into areas and educating the younger gays and younger transgenders. Because I think a lot of times we're not doing it. We're so on, oh, they gotta do this, oh, they gotta do that. And yes, they need to, but are we going place and are we educating? Are we speaking to them? Are we making sure we're always speaking to them? Because a lot of times you have to realize that we may go on the scene, me and you. Let's say me and you go out one night, and I may be speaking to like a gay young man, and I may try to talk to him. He may not listen to me. You may speak, he may listen to you, and you may change his life. So that's the thing about it. A lot. I understand what you say about the sources that are needed, but I think a lot of it is about guidance because a lot of the young gays need guidance, and that's where it's up to people like us to make sure that we're guiding. Yes, they might not want to listen, but guess what? There are times to where your mom said this, and you be like, oh, I want to do that. But then when you think back, you said, "Wow, mom was trying to help me. Wow, dad was trying to help me." So I think that in the LGBT plus community, especially the black LGBT plus community, it's a lot of guidance is not there. Now, granted, when I'm talking about the guys, I'm talking about more of the young gays. Now, when you starting to reach over a certain age, it's like, okay, when are you gonna get when you gonna do this? When you gonna want more for yourself? Because the thing you
Okay.
also have to realize is that um you can't you can't want anything. You can want something for somebody, but you can't want it more than they want it.
Exactly.
You can't want it. It's just like for me, when I started this show, I was trying to get here and I was getting and I was getting doors stuff in my face. And I said to myself, you know what? I said, let's stop asking to be on this show. Let's create my own platform. Because I want to say to myself, I said, you know what? I'm gonna want this bad enough to show you that I'm gonna work every day. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna get on here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I'm gonna be on here because I gotta show you that I want it. So a lot of the gays out there that are caught on drugs, it's like we need to speak to them, but at some point, some guy click and say, you gotta want it, baby. You gotta
Yeah.
want it. You
Yeah.
gotta want it.
Excuse me for cutting you off.
No, go
And
ahead.
you're
I'm
right.
sorry. Sometimes I get to talk sometimes, so I'm sorry. I'm
No, no,
sorry.
no. You're right. You're absolutely
Mhm,
right. You is
mhm,
absolutely right. And I want to say this too. Like,
mhm,
I'm 37, and when I was
mhm,
growing up, coming out, it was much harder. Like, it was
mhm,
real
mhm,
hard. You
mhm,
know,
mhm,
it
mhm.
wasn't. It's not easy the way they have it now. Like the young generation, they have it so easy now. Like they really don't have
Speak,
to do
speak,
that much. You know what I'm saying?
speak,
They
speak,
have so much. They have so much access to stuff. When I was
speak,
growing up
speak.
in like when I graduated high school in 2003, when I was growing up
Mhm.
coming out being gay, it was harder to come out to be gay. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to fight the kids in the high school, you had to
Tough.
fight the kids in middle school. So
Talk
now
about it. Talk about it.
image things are much different. Like going to the
Mhm.
prom. You see the guys going to the prom with dresses on. I couldn't do that back in my day
At
and back
all.
day. You know what I'm saying? So
You
I
couldn't
feel
do
like
that.
that.
You
I mean,
10 years ago, you couldn't do that.
huh?
You couldn't do that 10 years ago, you couldn't really do that.
No, you
You go back
could.
10
It's
years
so
ago. Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, like it's so much doors are open and
Mm-hmm.
and, and,
Mm-hmm.
and pathways have been made for them to do it. But like you said, you also made a valid point. They got to want it for themselves, and I
Exactly.
feel like they make
Exactly.
excuses because I mean it's so much like funding and stuff. I never heard of
Mm-hmm.
no funding back in growing up. They didn't have that stuff when I was growing up, for the gay communities and housing for the gay
You went,
people and
you
stuff.
went, you
They
found
didn't
you a
have that.
mother. You found you a mother, somebody that would let you sleep on their couch or something. That's all you had. Let's be real.
Yes,
That's all
yes.
you had. That's all you had.
And the reason I say that because I met a person here, and he
Mm-hmm.
was 23 years old, and
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to give him some good encouragement words and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the old saying, you work hard, then you play hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't live your life on partying and doing drugs. You have to think
Mm-hmm.
about how you going where you gonna lay your head at, when the next meal gonna
Exactly.
come, how you gonna
Exactly.
wash your ass. You feel me?
Exactly.
And
Mm-hmm.
and and it's so easy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And then they make excuses like, "Oh, I'm damaged." I mean, I feel like all excuses are loud. Yes, some of us came from some hard life, some hard times, and we all came from, we all have been through stuff. Some been through more than others. But
Exactly.
you can't dwell on the past when you're trying to go forward. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
got to keep,
Mm-hmm.
you got to, leave the past. You don't forget. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about, but you do have to let go sometimes. And
Use it as your
just and
motivation. You got to use it as your motivation.
exactly, huh?
You got to use it as your motivation. That's what you got to
Yes,
do.
exactly. And keep using that as a pity party, or I've been hurt, I've been damaged. Who haven't been hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Who haven't been damaged? We
Exactly.
all been damaged, but you don't
Exactly.
you don't you don't keep walling in your mess and making an excuse, because all you doing, you stopping yourself from going where where God have your destiny, where your destiny is
Exactly.
supposed to be at, you
Exactly.
know. And I just look at the young, I just look at the 23, the just the ones in the 20s and the early 30s. I mean,
Mhm.
right now, time don't wait on no one.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
The world we living in and the days we living in, time is going by so fast. Like, get all you
Yes.
can get while it's at reachable. Because it's gonna be a
Mhm.
time we think now, that things are easy and we got it now. We haven't seen the worst yet. It's gonna be times where it ain't gonna
Exactly.
be no housing program, ain't gonna be no
Mhm.
funding program. What we gonna
Exactly.
do? What we gonna
Exactly.
do?
Exactly.
And I feel like if they have these housing programs, excuse me, I'm just all into, because I just be looking at different
You
walks
fine.
of life. If I see that they got the housing program for the gays, that's a come up to me. For me, I look
Exactly.
at it as a come up, because if
Exactly.
you don't have to pay that much for your rent, all you
Mm-hmm.
got to do is go to work and
Mm-hmm.
maintain the rules and bylaws and regulations. You could be saving your money, stacking your bread, get somewhere in life,
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
know. But they don't, and a lot of us, I'm speaking for myself too. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
us, don't like rules.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't like rules.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We don't
Mm-hmm.
want to buy. I don't care where you go at. You could, even much millionaires and billionaires
Mm-hmm.
have rules and regulations they got to
Exactly.
follow by. You know what I'm saying? So, what make you special that you don't have to follow by rules and bylaws? That's life.
I tell anybody this. This is what I tell anybody when somebody young, they say, "Well, I don't want to go do this. I don't do the rule." This is what I tell people: go to that program. Every time you get mad at one of those rules, say, "I'm so tired of this. I'm gonna get my own place." Use
Mm-hmm.
that as your motivation. Use that as your motivation to say, "Well, oh, I'm so tired of this." Well, use that as your motivation to be better. The thing
Mm-hmm.
about it, I always tell people this: we gonna fall down, we gonna make mistakes and everything, but are you going to get up after every mistake, or are you just gonna lay down?
Exactly. You're right. You're right.
Because
You're right.
one thing I do know is this, and one thing it's been approved for in my life. I've been blessed sometimes because one thing about it, people say, "Well, Miss Miller, try," because people know when you're somebody who will try, and then when you somebody like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They know the difference. And the thing about it is, when somebody know you try, they will take a chance on you. And
You're
so
right.
that's the thing about it. When people take a chance, and another thing I tell people all the time, when you have somebody who is helping you, or especially in our community, when you have somebody helping you, don't take their kindness for granted.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever opportunity they're giving you, use the opportunity.
You're
If,
right.
if, if for example, if you got a gay dad, he says, you know what? I know you're on the streets. I'm not asking you for nothing. All I'm asking is that you can stay on the couch, stay in the house, whatnot. Go. Just try to get you some income or something like that. So, but if he comes back 3 days in a row and he sees you just laying on the couch all day, the first thing he gonna say is, "Well, what's going on? Are you not gonna try?" And that's the thing about it. It's like I think a lot of times, a lot of people have gotten to where they don't want to help people because they've had certain bad experiences with people. And
And
I
you're right
tell
about
them,
that.
and
You're
I
right about
tell
that.
them, every person ain't the same.
You're right.
Just because you heard, just because you had one gay boy, don't mean the next one won't want that opportunity. He might work for it. So you
Mm-hmm.
got to realize that if you're going to be someone who will help people, if someone does wrong, that's fine. Let them go, pray about it. But don't bring that baggage from the person that hurt you to the next to the next gonna get me. Because guess what? He might be somebody who gonna use the opportunity well.
You're right. I
So
agree with you.
we have to make sure we're doing that.
You're right. You was absolutely right. You was absolutely right. Cause you know, I think I saw you one time before, but
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to approach you, but I didn't. You know how people look different. I didn't want to look crazy. You was in Buckhead. You
Mm-hmm.
was walking past Buckhead, and I said, that's Miss SOS. She be on
I
the, you
probably was walking from the store or something because I be a lot of times I'm like a little early bird. So was it early in the morning? Was it like if it's probably early in the morning? I probably come from the store.
No, it was in the afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah,
I probably come from some store or something. Yeah.
yeah. But I enjoy your little lives and stuff and
Thank
watching
you.
you. And I just happened to get the guts. I guess this coffee made me have the guts to so let me join because I just see a lot going on, and it just be like I'm like, okay, this. I wish I was young. I wish I could go back being young,
Mm-hmm.
and what I know now, I'll be above my game. You know what I'm saying? What I know now. If I was like 22, 23 years old
I have a
and
million
had that
followers.
shit and had the offers, I'd be a bad boy. You
I
hear
have
me?
I have 2 million followers back. If they had that social media back out when I was like 21, I'd have 2 million followers right now. I promise
Exactly.
you. Because I be thinking like these. I be like, y'all got social media, all this stuff. I said, I did not have that. I like,
We
do
didn't
y'all
have
really? I was like,
exactly.
I have 2 million followers right now. Period. I promise you. Because I
Yep.
just, but it's just we just gotta. I tell anybody this. I started this platform because yes, I was getting a lot of doors closed in my face and things of that nature. But I also started this because I wanted to make sure that I was spreading information that was needed good. And I also saw this platform because I want to give people who a lot of times, especially in our community, people play favors.
Yeah, they do.
They play
They do.
favors. And I tell anybody, I understand about having certain things because of certain followers, because you have to keep your brand. So I understand that, don't get me wrong. But there are some people you don't never know what gift they have. And you don't never know that. And
Yep.
so for me, that was one of my reasons what for starting this platform was to, spread knowledge and to also open it up to people. So that's why when you hit me up real quick, you saw I automatically switched my show up. And
Yeah.
when another person might be like, oh, I got to do it. I said, no, 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 because I know that the reason I'm elevating is because of the fact of the people that's following me.
Yeah.
And that's something my mom always taught me, was the fact that you never forget where you come from. And that's one thing before the first day I started this show, I prayed to God, I said, God, always keep me humble. God, always make sure that no matter what, I always think about the people who will support me when I only had 1,000 followers, and make sure that I don't get so distant the way I want to speak to my people.
Yeah,
Because
you're
because a
right.
lot of times, I don't really say this, but I say this to someone live with you. It's some of my trans sisters. I be on the phone. Like a lot of times people like, well, Miss Melody, your show be all over the place. You don't know that sometimes Miss Melody be on the phone at 3 and 4 in the morning talking to my trans sisters.
I believe it.
Don't get paid. Don't get paid for it.
I
Up.
believe
Had a do rag on. Had the bandit. All that. But be talking to them. You know why? Because I don't want my young sisters or my young gay brothers to go through things if I know if it's something I've been through or something I can see coming.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the thing about it is the fact that I see a lot of and I'm just gonna say this point. I need a lot of my older gays just to stop telling young gays I don't got mine, get yours.
Say that again.
I see a lot of older gays be like, oh, I don't got mine, get yours.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why they get me, I tell you why they get me, because I tell them, I said this: when you were younger, wouldn't you want somebody to help make your journey easier?
Yeah.
And so that's the thing about it. That's why I do that. So when they hit me up at 3 in the morning, I'm tired. I'm like, okay, give me 5 minutes. Because I know I would have wanted somebody to make my journey easier when I was their age.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? I'll be that vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Because my thing is, my mom always taught me that you give out what you get.
Yep. You're right.
And for me, I don't know how to do nothing but give out love. That's all I know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's all over the platform. I don't know how to I don't know. I know how to give out love. I know how to motivate. That's what I know how to do.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
That's what you do it real well. You do it real
Thank you
well.
so much. Thank you so much.
You
We
do it
try.
real.
We're taking it to the next level. We trying. And I
Yep.
thank you to all my followers because they support me like it ain't nobody business. I thank them so much.
Anytime, anytime, anytime. Well, I'm not gonna hold you up. I thank you so much for having me on your live, and I hope this not gonna be the last time.
It
You and I,
won't. It won't.
you on my
Monday through
live.
Friday. Monday through Friday. I'm like a school. I'm open. Monday through Friday. But no, no, no. Anytime you want to come back, and I thank you because also, I know that when I say this live and I post it, there may be some gems or things that may bless somebody's soul. So that's the reason why I changed my show over because, my spirit was saying, Melody, do it. And so I don't know who might see this live, and it may be some you say it. Then it might be a young gay man. Like he said, I need to get together. You never know.
You never know.
You never know. You never
Like
know.
my mother said, you never know who watching you.
You never know. And
You
that's why
never.
I said I got to put myself out the way.
Yeah,
Gotta
thank
put
you
myself
so
out the
much.
way. Gotta
Thank
put
you.
myself. You so welcome. I thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming to my platform, Blessed. Thank you so much.
And it was nice talking to you, and you have a
It was
blessed
so
week,
nice.
okay?
Okay, don't be a stranger. Come back. Okay.
I will. Mwah.
All right. Bye. Beautiful conversation. Loved it. Loved it.
I know, right?
Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Oh my God. Have a wonderful day. Okay.
You too.
Mm-hmm. How do I click this thing? Oh, y'all know Auntie bad on technology. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute.
Me too.
One of my babies, come here. Cause y'all know I'm trying to click this thing down. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. Y'all know Auntie's slow on the absorbing thing. I'm trying. Oh my God, my babies. Did we not have a good conversation there? That was a very, very one second, let me get some water. That was a very, very good conversation. A lot of gems, a lot of just whoo, that I whoo, that conversation blessed my soul. That blessed my soul. Let me go back and read some of these comments. I had to do that because my spirit was telling me to just do that. Let's go back and read some of these comments, okay? Say it, homophobic, transphobia, eating the black community from inside out. Yes, yes, yes. Um, Let me see. You have to want it, but you have to believe you deserve it. Yes, yes. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, every mistake is a learning curve. Yes. Thank you, Terrence, for coming in. They're beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Baby, we have had a wonderful, wonderful show. I thank you for my guests. Anybody have any questions or comments before we leave? We've had I don't know what's going on, y'all, but God been coming in here because we don't had the last two shows have been great, excellent shows. I thank you so much. Let me get a little water. We've had excellent, excellent shows. Okay. Anybody else want to comment? Miss Melody, love the shows and everything you do. Oh, thank you. Yes, you feel the love from Miss Melody. Such a beautiful. Oh, thank you, my baby. Don't say that. You gonna make me cry. Don't say that. I'm trying to look cute in this little black mascara because I'm trying to do a smoky eye today. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wonderful deep show today. I love when we can have these conversations like this because somebody needs this. Okay. All right. You guys give me a couple of. If there any more comments or anybody else would like to come on before I leave, because I always like to give last minute comments, and I like to open the floor up for anybody who would like to come on. Okay. Okay. All right. My loves, I thank you for another wonderful, beautiful show. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for the likes, the shares, everything that you do help keep this show coming back on. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep spreading information. We're gonna make sure we're supporting LGBT plus people, Black, LGBTQ, gay, bisexual, transgender, non-binary. We're gonna be supporting everybody. Okay. I love each and every one of you, my loves. Thank you for such a wonderful day. Yes, wonderful conversation. Okay. He was such a yes, yes, very nice, very nice. I love the look, boo, you little baby. Oh, thank you, my baby. Thank you, thank you so much. I'm on this I'm on this natural hair journey right now. That's why I look a little flush. I'm on this natural hair journey, but because I just that's what's in my sphere right now. Not saying I won't ever rock a wig. You might not see me ever rock a wig again, but I just feel like I'm on this journey. Okay. But I love you so much. Anybody would like to open the floor for anybody to come on and anything comment before I leave? You inspire me. Oh, thank you, my baby. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, okay? Beautiful hair. Thank you, baby. Thank you. All right, we're gonna get ready to go to my next platform. Make sure, my loves, you know you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're great, everything about you, okay? Great, awesome conversation. I love you, my loves. Have a wonderful and beautiful day, okay? I see you, my loves, tomorrow, okay? If you have TikTok, give me about maybe 10-15 minutes and I'm gonna be going live on TikTok over there. We'll have another conversation, okay? I love you, my loves. Bye.